Most Ford owners pull the dipstick, see black oil, and instantly think, great, the shop ripped me off, or this engine's on its last leg. But here's what almost nobody explains. Black oil can be normal, or it can be your Ford whispering that a major repair is coming. On engines like the 3.5 EcoBoost or 5.4 Triton, ignoring the wrong kind of black oil can turn a simple $70 oil change into a $4,000 to $6,000 engine failure, and it often happens without a single warning light even turning on. Here's a situation I see all the time. You change the oil on your 2015 to 2020 F-150, drive a few hundred miles, check the dipstick, and the oil is already black. That's when the panic sets in. Now here's the Ford-specific part most people don't know. Modern F-150 engines, especially the 3.5 and 2.7 EcoBoost and the 5.0 Coyote, run hot, make big power from relatively small engines, and depend on modern oils packed with detergents and dispersants. Those additives are supposed to scrub carbon, soot, and microscopic sludge off internal parts and keep it floating in the oil. When they're doing their job correctly, the oil darkens fast. That's normal cleaning, not a problem. So what's the reality check? If the oil is dark but still feels smooth between your fingers and doesn't smell like raw fuel, don't freak out. Just stick to a smart oil change interval, about 5,000 miles on these engines if you care about long-term life, especially if you tow, idle a lot, or do short trips, and always use a quality oil that meets Ford's spec with a decent filter. Where people get burned is ignoring the wrong signs. If the oil is black and thick, feels gritty, or smells like gasoline, that's no longer oil doing its job, that's oil losing the fight. Let that slide on an EcoBoost or Coyote, and you're setting yourself up for timing chain stretch, cam phaser problems, and internal wear, turning a routine service into a $3,000 to $6,000 repair before any warning light ever shows up. Here's another pattern that catches a lot of long-term F-150 owners off guard. You've got a 2009 to 2014 or 2015 to 2017 F-150. The truck's past 120,000 miles, the oil turns black fast, and now you're topping it off between oil changes. Here's what's really happening in those engines. As they age, especially hard-worked 3.5 EcoBoosts and the older 5.4 Tritons, the piston rings don't seal like they used to. Combustion gases start sneaking past the rings and into the crankcase. Those gases are nasty. Soot, unburned fuel, acidic byproducts, all of that dumps straight into the oil, which is why it goes black so quickly. And if that truck had long or skipped oil changes earlier in its life, blow-by shows up sooner and hits harder. So what do you do if it gets expensive? If you've got a 2011 to 2014 3.5 EcoBoost or an older 5.4 and you're noticing darker oil, a stronger smell, or mild oil consumption, shorten your oil change intervals and start paying attention to usage. Run high-quality oil, check the level about every 1,000 miles, and if you really want the truth, an oil analysis will tell you exactly how contaminated that oil is. Here's the hard part most people ignore. When black oil is caused by blow-by, it usually means internal wear has already begun. If you brush it off, you're not just dirtying the oil, you're grinding away at bearings, rings, and cylinder walls. That's how a truck that just needed an oil change ends up needing a full rebuild or a replacement engine long before it ever sees 300,000 miles. This one hits a lot of newer F-150 owners. You've got a 2018 or newer 2.7 EcoBoost or 5.0. The mileage between oil changes is low, but the oil still turns black fast. And when you think about it, the truck almost never sees the highway. Just short 5 to 10 minute trips around town. Here's the Ford-specific reason. Every cold start on these trucks dumps extra fuel into the cylinders. Some of that fuel slips past the rings and ends up in the crankcase. At the same time, moisture from condensation builds up inside the engine. On a good 30 to 40 minute drive, the oil gets hot enough to boil all that contamination off. But with short trips, it never happens. The fuel and water stay trapped in the oil, which is why it darkens so quickly and slowly loses its ability to protect bearings and camshafts, even if the oil is fairly fresh. So the fix isn't complicated, but you do have to be intentional. If your 2015 to 2021 F-150 lives on short hops, treat it as severe service. Shorten your oil change intervals, and every so often, take the truck out for a real 30 to 40 minute highway drive. That long hot run is what burns off the moisture and fuel dilution your daily driving pattern creates. If you ignore this, you can end up with black, fuel-diluted oil in a low-mileage truck. On turbo engines like the EcoBoost, that thin, contaminated oil beats up turbo bearings and timing components. And over time, that's how a truck that's only used for school runs starts developing noisy timing chains and turbo problems way earlier than it should. This one surprises a lot of owners who moved from an older Ford to an EcoBoost. You've got a direct injection F-150, the 2.7 or 3.5 EcoBoost, and you notice the oil goes dark way faster than it ever did in your old port-injected truck, even though the engine feels perfectly fine. Here's the Ford-specific reason. Direct injection sprays fuel straight into the combustion chamber at extremely high pressure. That's great for power and fuel economy, but it also creates more microscopic soot during combustion. A small amount of that soot slips past the rings and ends up in the oil almost immediately. That's why, on EcoBoost trucks, black oil can show up fast even when nothing is actually wrong. So the smart move is adjusting expectations. In 2011 to 2014 and 2015 to 2020 EcoBoosts, plan on slightly shorter oil change intervals than you'd ever run on an old port-injected 4.6 or 5.4. Use a quality synthetic oil that's designed to handle soot, and don't blindly chase the longest number the oil life monitor allows if long-term reliability is the goal. Where people get into trouble is treating a soot-heavy EcoBoost like an old-school small block. If you stretch intervals because it still runs fine, that soot-loaded oil quietly grinds away at timing components, turbo bearings, and internal surfaces. The truck can feel normal for years, right up until you're staring at a multi-$1,000 repair caused by wear that's been building in silence the whole time. This is a sneaky one, especially if you're using quick lube shops. You change the oil. Maybe they throw on a bargain bin filter, and a few hundred miles later, the oil is jet black again. Here's what's going on in your Ford. The oil filter is the last line of defense between gritty contamination and metal-to-metal contact inside the engine. Cheap filters use weaker filter media and have much lower capacity. They clog faster and trap fewer particles. Once they're overwhelmed, the filter's bypass valve opens. And now, dirty oil is circulating through your engine, completely unfiltered. That's why the oil darkens so fast. And it's also why wear accelerates on bearings, cams, and timing components. The fix is simple, but important. On any F-150, especially 2009 and newer trucks with tighter engine tolerances, run a quality oil filter that meets or exceeds Ford's spec. Don't grab the cheapest option off the shelf. If your oil turns black almost immediately with a bargain filter, step up the filter quality on the next change, and pay attention to how different the oil looks afterward. Ignore this long enough, and it gets expensive. Run a low-capacity filter on a 3.5 EcoBoost or 5.0, let it bypass early, and you've basically got dirty oil making full laps through the engine. Over time, that's how you end up with scored cam journals, noisy valve trains, and timing problems, even though you technically changed the oil on time. This one usually happens right after buying a used truck. You pick up an F-150, maybe a 2004 to 2008 5.4 Triton, or a 2009 to 2013 model, and the maintenance history is spotty at best. You do the responsible thing, change the oil, and within no time, it's black again. Here's the Ford-specific reason. If that truck spent years on stretched or skipped oil changes, sludge slowly built up on internal engine surfaces. When you finally pour in fresh oil, that new oil acts like a cleaning solvent. It loosens old sludge and washes it into circulation, which is why the oil darkens almost immediately. On engines like the 5.4 Triton with tight oil passages and timing components that absolutely hate sludge, this shows up a lot. The right move here is patience, not panic. One oil change isn't enough. Plan on a couple of short interval services, roughly 1,000 to 2,000 miles apart, to clean the engine gradually. Use a quality filter every time, keep an ear out for new noises, watch oil pressure, and resist the urge to do an aggressive flush unless you know for sure the engine can handle it. If you ignore this and shrug it off as that's just how the oil looks, you're letting sludge continue to circulate. On a 5.4 or older 4.6, that sludge can block oil flow to timing components and cam journals. And that's how a simple oil change turns into top-end noise, timing failures, and engine damage that can easily total the truck if it's not worth rebuilding. This one gets a lot of people because it feels safe. The dash still says oil life remaining, but every time you pull the dipstick, the oil looks like coffee and smells a little bit off. You keep putting the oil change off because, hey, the truck says it's fine. Here's the part Ford doesn't spell out. The oil life monitor on an F-150 is just an estimate. It looks at time, temperature, and driving patterns. It's not running a lab test on your oil. If you run long intervals with lots of short trips, idling, towing, or heat, the oil additives can be used up long before the truck ever calls it urgent. Then, when you finally do change it, that fresh oil hits a dirty engine and immediately starts dissolving old contamination, which is why it turns dark so fast. The smarter approach is using the monitor as a guide, not a guarantee. If your 2011 to 2020 F-150 does hard work, towing, short trips, hot climates, set your own ceiling around 5,000 miles and don't stretch it just because the dash says you can. And don't ignore the dipstick. How the oil looks, smells, and feels are all real data points that the computer can't see. A lot of serious engine failures start right here. Oil that stayed in service past its effective life shows up again and again in major repair cases. If you trust the monitor blindly, especially on older or hard-worked F-150s, you can be running exhausted, contaminated oil before any warning ever appears. That's how bearing wear, timing damage, and even full engine failure sneak up on trucks that never asked for help. This is one of those situations where the oil is trying to warn you about something else. You change the oil. It turns black almost immediately. The truck smells rich. You might notice a rough idle or worse fuel economy. Here's the Ford-specific reason. If a fuel injector is leaking or sticking open, which is fairly common on higher mileage F-150s, extra fuel gets dumped into the cylinder instead of burning cleanly. That raw fuel washes carbon off the cylinder walls and carries it, along with unburned fuel, straight down into the crankcase. The oil darkens fast and often thins out. On direct injection EcoBoosts, this is an even bigger issue because the fuel is sprayed directly into the combustion chamber. The key here is not blaming the oil. If you're seeing fast darkening oil, plus rich fuel smells, or rough running, it's time to look deeper. Have the injectors tested, scan for misfire codes, and check fuel trims. Fixing a leaking injector or a bad sensor that's forcing rich operation stops the fuel wash that's turning your oil into a contaminated mess. If you ignore fuel dilution on an F-150, you're basically asking the engine to survive on thinned, contaminated oil. Wear speeds up everywhere. Bearings, rings, cylinder walls. What starts as black oil and bad MPG can end as a bottom-end failure that could have been prevented with a far cheaper injector or sensor repair. Here's the bottom line. Black oil isn't automatically a problem. On healthy 2011 plus F-150s with modern detergents, direct injection, and real-duty work, it's completely normal for oil to darken quickly. In many cases, that dark color just means the oil is doing its job, cleaning your engine, not failing it. The warning signs show up when black oil starts smelling like fuel, feeling gritty between your fingers, or looking unusually thick. That's when you know something deeper might be going on. It's time to consider how you drive, which engine you have, how long the oil has been in it, and whether there's a hidden fuel leak or blow-by problem at play. Learning to tell the difference between normal black and dangerous black is one of the key habits in my Ford Longevity Guide. The same system I use in the shop to help F-150 owners push past 300,000 miles without major repairs. Nail this, and your oil stops being a mystery and becomes one of the best early warning systems your truck has.